guys, it's almost Valentine's Day, so I thought I would give you some recommendations for what fragrances you might want to wear depending on how you want to feel this Valentine's Day. So Valentine's Day is fast approaching. I don't really do anything special for Valentine's Day. Some years we have gone out to dinner. Sometimes my husband will buy me just some little thing. I'm not a huge one for flowers. The only flowers that I like having in my home are tulips, and I did get some tulips. I was on the mainland the other day. I can't get these on the island, so I was really happy to get some tulips. I do really love having tulips in the house, and lilies. Those are the ones that I actually like having in my home. Or if my peonies are blooming in my garden, I will bring in a vase full of those sometimes, but I don't really enjoy having flowers like roses and carnations in my house. I don't know why, aesthetically, I just don't like the way they look in my house for some reason. And I think my husband has learned now that if he can't find tulips or lilies, then don't get me flowers, please. I'd rather not have them. Chocolate is okay. Any type of chocolate will work for me. I'm good with chocolate. So I can't specifically make a recommendation for you of what to wear for Valentine's Day because I don't know your partner personally. I don't know what they enjoy on you. I don't know what you like to wear on yourself. However, depending on how you want to feel, I have some recommendations that might kind of give you some inspiration of what you might like to choose to wear for Valentine's Day. From sweet and soft and pretty and girly all the way up to sexy vixen. In my Valentine's Day video last year, I told you that while most people seem to want to go red and sexy for Valentine's Day, I go pink and cozy. That's just what I do. Valentine's is when I want to feel cute and like a little princess. So we're going to start out with the cutest, pinkest, girliest fragrances. And I'm gonna start out with a beautiful pink girly fragrance, and this is Chanel Chance Eau Tendre. This is the Eau de Parfum, and I love both the Eau de Toilette and the Eau de Parfum. If you wanna smell like a sweet little sweetheart, this is the one to wear. It is so pretty. The florals in here are so sweet and light and pink smelling and girly. It's musky, but it's just light and fresh and pretty. I feel like you would be wearing a dress sort of like this, like little pink flowers all over it. It's just a very feminine and young smelling fragrance to me. It makes me feel younger when I'm wearing it. So that's always a good thing. And for each category, I have two recommendations. So this is number one. Number two is Yara by Lataffa. And I only have the body spray. It's sort of an aerosol spray. And oh my gosh, this is so pretty. This is a little bit more dessert-like. It smells like a fluffy pink strawberry cloud. This is not going to be a detailed note-by-note breakdown. I'm not sure of the notes really in very many of these fragrances. I just know kind of the vibe they give me and how they smell. This one you would almost be wearing like a pink, frilly, lacy, poofy, maybe even a tutu. I don't know very many people that wear tutus for Valentine's Day, but you never know. So every time I've ever smelled Yara, I really enjoyed it. Some people get a little bit of a plastickiness from it. I can see what they mean, but to me, it's a good nostalgic type of plastic smell, like the strawberry shortcake dolls. It's really pretty. It's very girly and light and happy. It's fruity and sweet. If you want to be a sweet little sweetheart for Valentine's Day, I would recommend Yara by Lataffa. So the next category is you still want to smell sweet and girly, but you're a little bit elevated from that. You're a little more grown, a little more elegant. And the first one in this category is Pink Me Up by Atelier des Ors. A realistic, fresh blackberry. It's fruity, but it's an elegant type of fruity. It's a little bit elevated, but it is still fun and princessy and cute and girly. With this fragrance, you would be sipping on champagne, and there is a note of champagne in here and rose. In general, it's just a little bit more grown up, but it is still fun and fruity and pretty. And also in this category, we have Gold Rush by Paris Hilton. And you guys, I love this scent. This to me smells like a peach cobbler or a crumble. It is very deep and fruity. It is rich and sweet. And look at the little dress. Isn't that cute? I feel like you could wear a dress like this with this scent, but yet you wouldn't be taken too seriously and you wouldn't come across as too formal because it is very, very sweet, but not sickeningly sweet. It really smells just like a warm peachy dessert to me. So that is Gold Rush by Paris Hilton. So the next category is for when you want to smell like a warm, cozy hug. You want to smell like a powdery, creamy angel of love. The first one in this category is Dead Cool Tendre, and I've spoken about this many times on my channel. It's bergamot and vanilla and amber. This would be one of the most huggable fragrances you could ever imagine. This never ever fails to get me compliments. The bergamot in this really stands out to me, so it does have a fresh citrusy vibe. Imagine all of those citrus gourmands, sort of like Lyra by Xerjoff or Unknown Pleasures by Kerosene, and turn up the coziness factor in those times 100. It's so cozy, it is so huggable. Dead Cool Tendre. You want to be hugged for Valentine's Day? Then you're gonna wear this. And the next recommendation in this category, if you want to smell like a cozy, huggable, lovable person, then you want to wear Vanilla Eclat by Navitus. And this is in collaboration with Chris from the Perfume Nest. You guys, this is, every time I smell it, it puts a smile on my face. It feels like a warm hug. It is so cozy, so creamy. It's vanilla, it's caramel, it's coconut cream, it's rice, buttermilk, amber, sandalwood. Just listen to the notes. Just listen. Like, can you imagine how creamy and cozy and warm and lovable you would be with a scent on? If you want someone to fall in love with you on Valentine's Day, I would recommend wearing Vanilla Eclat by Navitus. So the next category is if you want to be purely classy and purely elegant for Valentine's Day, then you're going to wear something like Dahlia Divine by Givenchy. Oh, this is so pretty and it is so classy, you guys. It is sort of reminds me, I've said before, this sort of reminds me of a Fruituli. This is an underrated fragrance, and I actually have the Dahlia Divine Nude as well, and they're both really good, but this is just the one that I always kind of, it's my go-to for if I want to feel very confident. I want to feel like I am a business owner, but I'm still sort of sexy and sassy. It's sort of floral, but what I get really in it is the fruit and the woods, and those together just combine to give just a sophisticated feeling to me. And the other one is Cristal by Narciso. And this is very powdery, and it has a very, very sweet rose. And rose is one of those sophisticated notes. Oh my word. This is also another big compliment getter. This is one I feel comfortable wearing just about anywhere because it's going to get compliments and people are going to love it. This was one that I had a sample of, and it was love at first sniff, and I knew I wanted a bottle of it. It's an easy reach. It's very pretty and fruity and sweet, but it has that cozy Narciso musk to it. And altogether, it just gives me an air of someone who is very confident, very sophisticated. So Narciso Cristal, if you want to be a classy, sophisticated lady. So I have two categories left. The next one I think you've probably been waiting for, and this is the sexy siren category. If you just really want to feel sexy on Valentine's Day, then I think any of the Good Girl range from Carolina Herrera is going to be your best bet. And the two that I chose that I think are probably the best in this category are Good Girl Supreme, and this is the sparkly bottle. This is so good. Oh my word. I don't even know what's in this, you guys. It's just vanilla, a little bit chocolatey, a little bit fruity. It's a little bit of everything. This is so sexy. It really is. Every time I go to do a video, I always wish I had the notes in front of me. I feel like I'm a bit of a train wreck because I don't really know. I don't remember notes. I know I have read the notes of this a million times, but I honestly cannot remember what's in it. I just know that it leans vanilla, but there's also a really deep fruitiness in it. You could not go wrong wearing this for Valentine's Day. In fact, I would actually consider making this my Valentine's Day scent. I know my husband loves this on me. It is so good. I think the floral in here is actually jasmine. Anyway, it doesn't really matter what's in it. It's just good. It's just good. And the other one is Good Girl Blush Elixir. And I just have a little mini of this, but is this cute or what? And this is very, very sweet. This is much sweeter, I find. And once again, I don't know what's in this either for notes, but I can tell you it smells like a very, very, very sweet, deep floral scent. I've actually never done a full wear test of this, but I just love smelling it from the bottle, or I'll just dab it on my hand, and it has the most beautiful, sweet, rich, sexy scent to it. And I've seen people talk about this on TikTok, and they have mentioned that it is a crazy compliment getter and everyone goes crazy about it when they wear it. So these two are definitely in my top sexy recommendations if you really want to feel like a vixen for Valentine's Day. And the final category is for the mature but still sexy woman. This is a woman who has a lot of wisdom. They're no nonsense. They don't take any crap. They have like a calm, serene air about them. The first one is Chanel Allure. And I love this one, you guys. Now, if you've smelled Michael Kors Sexy Amber, or if you've smelled Victoria's Secret Amber Romance, then you know pretty much what this smells like. It's a deep ambery floral. It's very mature. It almost is a little bit, there's aspects of it that almost lean a little bit masculine. I feel like the woman who would wear this would be totally in charge, but very kind. Not like, you know, a boss woman who's bossing you around, but like a very compassionate yet take charge person. Like you feel completely confident when you're around this person. You know they're going to take care of any situation. You know they're going to know the solution to any problem that comes up. They're just wise beyond their years. They're mature, but they're still very alluring and very sensual. Allure by Chanel, and this is the EDP. I love both the EDP and EDT equally, but I did get the EDP. And the second recommendation in this category, I wonder if you could guess, what would you picture on a very mature, confident woman who's also very sensual and very alluring? Dior Addict. You guys, this is a creamy floral vanilla. And I mean, that's kind of it in a nutshell. I don't want to go trying to guess the notes because I'm probably going to be wrong on everything. I'm pretty sure it has orange blossom and jasmine and a bunch of different florals. But the vanilla that's in here is so rich and so creamy and so deep. Oh my word, this smells so good. And I have not been wearing this like I should. I really want to start wearing this in February, and hopefully I will. But I feel like this fragrance would make you stand out from the crowd. It would make people sort of look at you in awe, like, who is this woman? Wow, like it would just draw people to you. This is a classic for a reason. It is so good. It is so rich, buttery, creamy, floral, and deep. I feel like you would be wearing, you know, a fur coat and a navy silk dress with this. You would be, you wouldn't be wearing something like this to wear Dior Addict. I mean, you could, but I mean, you know, you're gonna wear something like Yara, you're gonna wear something like Tendre when you wear something like this. But if you wanna wear Dior Addict as your scent, I feel like you gotta be a little dramatic. You gotta wear something that's like a showstopper, something that's gonna make people like stop and stare when you come in the room, because this just sort of screams, look at me. You have to be very confident to pull this off. And any of these fragrances could be worn by anyone. But yeah, Dior Addict. Dior Addict. So guys, let me know, do you have plans of what you're going to wear for Valentine's Day this year? I honestly have been leaning towards wearing Nest Vanilla Bourbon, which is a new one that I just rediscovered, and I had forgotten how good it was, and I've kind of fallen in love with it. And my husband did say that he had never smelled a fragrance that he loved that much on me. And he smelled a lot of them on me, and this was by far his favorite that he's ever smelled on me. So I feel like that would be a really good one for me to wear for Valentine's Day. Honestly, we're probably not going to do much besides cozy up and watch one of our favorite shows and have some snacks. I mean, we don't do anything too fancy. And Nest Vanilla Bourbon would be a great one for just cozying up and just having a snuggly night, just a cozy, you know, just even having a chat, like having a fireplace going. That would be perfect for that. So those are all my Valentine's Day recommendations. Did these give you any inspiration of what you might want to wear for Valentine's Day? Let me know, or maybe you already know what you're going to wear for Valentine's Day. I'd love to hear about it in the comments below. I really appreciate you guys taking your time and spending it with me. When you guys click on the video and you spend your time watching me, it means the world to me. I really appreciate it. I hope you all have a very happy Valentine's Day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.